Welcome dear viewers, you're still watching us on ERi-TV. Presenting you the domestic and international news prepared for this hour is me, Hermela Gramay, inviting you to join us on our tonight's news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Congress of YPFDJ organizations in Milano. Indomaso Award presented to outstanding students. US announces sanctions on Venezuelan officials. And Seoul blanketed by heaviest November snow on record. On our detailed domestic news, the Milano branch of the YPFDJ organizations held its Congress on 24th November, highlighting the contributions made by national organizations. Mr. Uqbay Fremedhin, chairman of the National Committee in Italy, emphasized the need to strengthen organizational capacity and enhance participation in national development programs. During the Congress, extensive discussions were held on the presented reports, and a new executive committee was elected. Commending the initiative and commitment of the participants, Mr. Tekhlesembet Imam, Eritrea's Consul General in Milano, urged the newly elected executive committee to work diligently in the strengthening of the attachment of nationals with their homeland. Meanwhile, the Europe branch of the National Union of Eritrean Women held its annual meeting on 23rd November. The meeting featured in-depth discussions on the implementation of 2024 development programs and plans for future programs for 2025. In other news, the Indomaso Award has been presented to 154 outstanding students in the Dekam Haresab zone who achieved top scores in the 8th grade national examination. Mr. Filmon Mesfin, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the subzone, highlighted that the students' achievements were the result of their hard work, the dedication of their teachers, and the steadfast support of their parents. He emphasized that the awards aim to recognize these accomplishments and inspire their peers to pursue academic excellence. Mr. Yamana Aberra, administrator of the subzone, urged parents, the community and school community to support the outstanding students to help them achieve expected results in their future academic endeavors. Mrs. Rigba Kifla, head of the education office in the subzone, stressed that recognizing high-achieving students serves as a powerful motivator, encouraging both recipients and their peers to strive for similar success. In related news, My Love for Junior School in the Addukhala subzone has recognized and awarded outstanding students who excelled in the 8th grade national examination for the 2023 and 2024 academic year. Mr. Barakhat Brahane, director of the school, stated that out of the 367 students who participated in the national examination, 321 scored passing marks and 72 students achieved scores of 75 or higher. Mr. Barakhat also called on parents to regularly monitor their children's educational progress to help them become competitive students in secondary school. In other news, residents of the administrative areas of Shagali, Asmat and Asneda, in collaboration with members of the Popular Force, conducted a road renovation campaign. The road connecting Asmat with Halhal had been damaged by flooding, making it difficult for vehicles to pass. Mr. Mohammed Idris, coordinator of the program in Taba Serta, stated that the campaign was part of ongoing popular effects carried out periodically. He expressed hope that the road renovation would provide a temporary solution to the existing transportation challenges in the area. Additionally, residents of the administrative areas of Orota and Ira conducted a dirt road renovation campaign to improve connectivity between their areas and Asneda. Viewers, stay tuned for our international news right after the short break. Welcome back. The United States has announced sanctions against 21 allies of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, citing alleged involvement in the suppression of protests following a contested July election. Officials with the U.S. Department of the Treasury said yesterday that the harsh crackdown in which at least 25 protesters were killed was an effort to stifle dissent. More than 2,400 protesters were arrested during the demonstrations. Last week, the administration of U.S. President Joe Biden recognized Gonzalez as Venezuela's legitimate leader. It is unclear what effect that announcement, along with the new round of sanctions, will have on Venezuela. A separate news release from the U.S. Department of State said that the sanctions have been applied to a total of 180 current and former Venezuelan officials. Nearly 2,000 Venezuelan officials face visa restrictions. On our final international news, Seoul has recorded its heaviest November snowfall since records began over a century ago in 1907. The South Korean capital was covered with at least 16 centimeters of snow yesterday, beating the city's previous record of 12.4 centimeters from November 1972. It caused significant disruption across the country, with local media reporting that flights had been grounded, roads closed, and that there were delays to transport services. At least one person is reported to have died in a weather-related traffic accident near Seoul. Yoon Kin-han, the head of Seoul's Meteorology Forecast Division, said that the heavy snowfall was due to strong westerly winds and a significant temperature difference between the sea surface and the cold air. The cold weather comes after the region experienced a period of mild autumn temperatures. Dear viewers, we are done with the news prepared for this hour, and now a quick recap of the major headlines. Congress of YPFDJ organizations in Milano. Indomaso Award presented to outstanding students. US announces sanctions on Venezuelan officials. And Seoul blanketed by heaviest November snow on record. Dear viewers, that was all for today. Thank you for joining us and have a blessed night.